Below the belt. Below the belt is a special move where a fighter hits their opponent in a very sensitive spot, the area around their belt or crotch, when two heroes having a big fight with punches and kicks flying everywhere. Suddenly, one of them surprises the other by using this tricky move. It can make the opponent feel really hurt and weak. Even though it might seem helpful for winning, below the belt is usually considered a sneaky or unfair move. In real sports, if someone does this on purpose, they would be disqualified, which means they lose the match automatically. But in Dragon Ball, many fighters have used this technique during their battles. For example, in the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, a character named Kami used below the belt on Yamcha. It looked like Kami did it by accident, so he wasn't disqualified. Another time, Super Buu used this move on Ultimate Gohan, making the fight even more intense. Gotenks also used it to surprise his opponent Tagoma during a battle against the villain Frieza. In the Dragon Ball movies, characters like Piccolo and Frieza have used below the belt to gain an advantage. Piccolo used it against Garlic Jr., and Frieza did the same to Goku during their fierce fight. Kamehameha. The Kamehameha is a super strong energy wave that characters can shoot from their hands, holding both hands together, gathering up all your energy, and then releasing it in one big, bright beam. When Goku uses the Kamehameha, a powerful blue or yellow light shoots out, creating a huge blast that can knock down even the toughest opponents. To perform the Kamehameha, a fighter cups their hands together in front of them, usually at their waist. Then they concentrate all their energy, called ki, into their hands. Finally, they thrust their hands forward, releasing the energy as a massive wave. Sometimes characters shout Kamehameha while doing it, making the move even more exciting to watch. The Kamehameha was first created by Master Roshi, a wise and powerful teacher. He taught it to his students, including Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha. Over time, many other heroes and even some villains learned how to use this amazing technique. Goku loves the Kamehameha so much that it became his signature move, something people recognize him by. Hakai. Hakai is a super strong attack that can destroy almost anything. When a character uses Hakai, they send out a powerful energy wave that makes their opponent disappear completely. Hakai is mostly used by the gods of destruction. These are very powerful beings who have the job of keeping the universe in balance by destroying things that are harmful. The most famous god of destruction is Beerus, who is also known as the god of destruction of Universe 7. Other gods of destruction like Champa from Universe 6 and Belmod from Universe 11 can also use Hakai. Even some heroes like Vegeta have learned to use this powerful technique. To use Hakai, the god of destruction usually points their hand or extends their fingers and says Hakai. Then, a bright energy wave shoots out and hits the target, making them vanish instantly. This move is so powerful that it can destroy anything, whether it's a big rock, a spaceship, or even a powerful enemy. In the story, Beerus uses Hakai to destroy a villain named Zamasu, who was causing a lot of trouble. Vegeta trained hard to learn how to use Hakai. He used it to destroy rocks and other objects to become stronger. Hakai is not just any attack, it's a symbol of ultimate power and authority. Only the strongest and most disciplined fighters can use it. Special Beam Cannon. The Special Beam Cannon is a super strong laser attack created by Piccolo, one of the main heroes in Dragon Ball. This attack is so powerful that it can destroy even the toughest enemies with just one hit. To use the Special Beam Cannon, Piccolo does a special thing with his hands. Piccolo gathers all his energy, called ki, inside his body. He touches his index and middle fingers to his forehead, getting ready to release the energy. Piccolo then stretches his hands forward, shooting out two thin, bright beams of energy from his fingers. One beam goes straight, while the other spirals around it, making the attack look like a powerful laser. While Piccolo is the main user of this technique, other characters like Gohan, Goku's son, and some villains like Cell and Super Buu have also learned to use it. Even Vegeta has trained to use the Special Beam Cannon to become even more powerful. When Piccolo uses this attack, everyone knows it's going to be a big fight. For example, Piccolo first used the Special Beam Cannon against Raditz, Goku's brother, to try and stop him from hurting Earth. Even though Raditz was fast, the Special Beam Cannon was strong enough to make a big impact. Spirit Bomb. The Spirit Bomb is a huge ball of energy that Goku creates by gathering energy from all living things around him. This includes people, animals, trees, and even the wind and the sun. It's like collecting the power of everyone and everything to make one super strong attack. To make the Spirit Bomb, Goku sits down and asks everyone to send him their energy. He closes his eyes and concentrates, feeling the energy flow into him. Then he raises his hands to the sky, and all the energy comes together to form a bright, glowing ball. This ball can be as big as a planet and is full full of pure, positive energy. While Goku is the main person who uses the Spirit Bomb, his friends like Krillin and Gohan have helped him too. Sometimes, even other heroes join in to make the Spirit Bomb even stronger by adding their energy. Goku believes that using positive energy from everyone can create a powerful force for good. It's one of the strongest attacks in the Dragon Ball series, and can defeat the toughest villains when used correctly. The Spirit Bomb has been used in many epic battles. For example, Goku used it to defeat the evil villain Majin Buu. He gathered energy from people all over Earth, making the Spirit Bomb super powerful. Another time, Goku used it against Frieza on planet Namek, showing how strong it can be. GAC Gun. The GAC Gun is a super strong laser attack created by Vegeta. This attack is so powerful that it can destroy big things like planets if Vegeta puts enough energy into it. To perform the GAC Gun, Vegeta does a special thing with his hands. Vegeta gathers all his energy, called ki, inside his body. He curls his fingers and places both his hands together at his chest, facing the same direction. Vegeta then shouts, "GAC Gun," and thrusts his hands forward. A bright purple laser beam shoots out from his hands, creating a powerful blast. While Vegeta is the main person who uses the GAC Gun, other powerful characters like Cell, Vegito, and Gogeta have also learned how to use this amazing technique. Even some of Vegeta's friends and allies use it in battles. The GAC Gun has been used in many epic fights. For example, Vegeta tried to use the GAC Gun to stop Raditz, Goku's brother, from hurting Earth. During the fight with the evil Frieza, Vegeta fired the GAC Gun to try and defeat him. In Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta used a supercharged version of the GAC Gun to challenge the powerful god of destruction, Beerus. Death Impact. Death Impact is a super strong energy wave that Garlic Jr. uses to battle his enemies. It's like a big laser beam that can cause a lot of damage to anything it hits. To perform the Death Impact, Garlic Jr. does a special thing with his hands. He gathers all his energy, called ki, into a bright reddish-pink ball in his hand. Garlic Jr. places his right hand behind his back and charges the energy even more. Then he thrusts his hand forward, sending the energy ball out as a powerful energy wave toward his opponents. Garlic Jr. is the main person who uses the Death Impact. He first appeared in the movie Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone. Besides Garlic Jr., some other powerful characters in the Dragon Ball universe, like Majin Ozoro and Super Buu, have also used this technique. In the Dragon Ball Z movie Dead Zone, Garlic Jr. uses the Death Impact to try and stop heroes like Goku and Piccolo from saving the Earth. He also uses it in battles against other heroes, making fights exciting and intense. Stardust Breaker. The Stardust Breaker is a super powerful energy blast created by Gogeta, who is a special warrior formed when two heroes, Goku and Vegeta, fuse together. To perform the Stardust Breaker, Gogeta does a few special things. Gogeta gathers a lot of his energy into his body. He moves quickly, delivering a series of fast kicks and punches to build up even more power. After his powerful strikes, Gogeta raises his hand high and creates a bright, rainbow-colored ball of energy. He then releases this ball as a huge, sparkling energy blast called the Stardust Breaker. Gogeta is the main character who uses the Stardust Breaker. When Goku and Vegeta combine their powers to become Gogeta, they can perform this amazing attack. Other powerful characters like Future Warriors and Shallot have also learned to use it in different Dragon Ball stories and games. In the movie Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn, Gogeta uses the Stardust Breaker to defeat the evil monster Janemba. This attack was so strong that it completely destroyed Janemba. Tribeam. The Tribeam is a super strong energy attack that Tien uses to defeat his enemies. It's a big, bright laser beam that can cause a lot of damage. That's what the Tribeam is like. To perform the Tribeam, Tien does a special move with his hands. Tien gathers all his energy inside his body. He forms a diamond-shaped tunnel with his hands by keeping his fingers together and overlapping his thumbs. Tien then shouts, "Tribeam Ha!" and releases a large yellow energy beam from his hands toward his opponent. While Tien is the main person who uses the Tribeam, other strong characters like Future Warriors, Krillin, and even Cell Juniors have learned how to use this powerful attack in different Dragon Ball stories and games. Using the Tribeam isn't easy. It can be dangerous for Tien too. When he uses it, his energy gets drained and it can make him very tired. That's why Tien only uses the Tribeam when he really needs to protect his friends and the Earth. The Tribeam has been used in many exciting fights. Tien uses the Tribeam to fight against the evil followers of King Piccolo. Even though Cell Juniors try to use the Tribeam against Tien, it's not strong enough to stop the mighty Cell. Masenko. The Masenko is a super strong energy attack used by Gohan, and sometimes by his teacher Piccolo. To perform the Masenko, Gohan gathers all his energy inside his body. He holds his hands above his head in a diamond shape, with his fingers touching and thumbs overlapping. Gohan shouts, "Masenko!" and pushes his hands forward, releasing a large, yellow, or orange energy beam toward his enemy. While Gohan is the main person who uses the Masenko, other characters like Tien, Krillin, and even future Trunks have learned how to use this powerful attack in different Dragon Ball stories and games. Sometimes even Gohan's daughter Pan uses it. The Masenko has been used in many exciting fights. Gohan used the Masenko to try and stop the evil warrior Nappa from hurting Earth. Gohan used the Masenko to knock down several of Frieza's soldiers, showing his incredible power. Bad Breath. The Bad Breath is a special attack used by a villain named Bacterian. Instead of shooting energy beams like other fighters, Bacterian uses his smelly breath to try and defeat his enemies. It's like blowing a super stinky fart, but way more powerful. To perform the Bad Breath, Bacterian inhales a lot of air to fill his lungs. He prepares himself by getting ready to release all that air at once. Bacterian then blows his smelly breath toward his opponent. The bad smell is so strong that it can make his enemies feel dizzy and yucky. While Bacterian is the main villain who uses the Bad Breath, some other characters have their own versions of this stinky attack. Upa uses a special version called Garlic Breath. He eats garlic before blowing his breath, making it even stinkier and perfect for fighting vampires, who hate the smell of garlic. Guldo doesn't really use Bad Breath to attack. Instead, he has to hold his breath to use his special power called Time Freeze. Even though he doesn't attack with his breath, other characters like Frieza and Vegeta often tease him about it. In the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, Bacterian uses his Bad Breath to try and stop the hero Krillin from winning. Upa uses his Garlic Breath to fight vampires like Fangs the Vampire. The strong garlic smell makes it hard for vampires to stay strong and keeps them away. Beerus Ball. The Beerus Ball was created by Beerus, the god of destruction. It looks like a huge, flaming ball of energy, almost like a miniature sun. To perform the Beerus Ball, Beerus gathers his energy, called Kai, inside his body. He combines two smaller fiery energy orbs in his hands above his head, creating the massive Beerus Ball. Beerus then throws the Beerus Ball at his opponent with all his might. The attack is so strong that it can destroy entire planets if it hits them. While Beerus is the main person who uses the Beerus Ball, other strong characters like Vegeta have also learned how to use similar powerful energy blasts. In some stories and games, even fused characters like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta use their own versions of the Beerus Ball to fight against mighty foes. As the god of destruction, Beerus has the ability to destroy anything he wants, and the Beerus Ball is one of his most fearsome attacks. It's one of his signature moves. In the movie Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, Beerus uses the Beerus Ball to fight against Super Saiyan God Goku. The battle is so intense that it threatens the safety of Earth. In Dragon Ball Super Broly, Vegeta learns to use a version of the Beerus Ball to fight the powerful Broly. This shows how even other strong warriors can use similar techniques to stay strong in battles. Can you follow me? Can you follow me is a fast and powerful attack that Goku uses when he becomes a Super Saiyan God, or even stronger forms. To perform Can You Follow Me, Goku suddenly appears right in front of his opponent, almost like magic. As soon as he arrives, Goku throws a big, powerful punch with his left hand. After the punch, Goku moves super fast, hitting his opponent with several quick punches and kicks. Goku finishes the attack by delivering a strong left hook kick that sends his enemy flying away, causing a lot of damage. Goku is the main hero who uses Can You Follow Me? He first used this move in the movie Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, when he fought against the mighty god of destruction, Beerus. In some stories and games, other powerful characters like future Goku also use this technique to stay strong in battles. In the manga Resurrection F, Goku uses this technique against Whis, Beerus' assistant.